Knowing what resonates in the soul is very important in this ascension process. Thoughts, feelings, perceptions come to each individual differently due to the fact that our brain is the filtering system. It is not a part of the soul. The human body is the filter through which we use our perception to the ability that was imprinted upon us. When we smother the soul with outside stimuli, all of the actions that we need to take throughout the day, work, chores, anything that takes our mind off of the all-consuming feeling of being in the present moment, will prevent us from moving on to the next step of the ultimate joy that we desire. Although we need to take care of these things within our life, we need to find balance in them. Perhaps simplifying our life in a manner that will allow us to step into those moments of knowing and feeling and love within that love space. And within this space, knowledge automatically flows through the body, through the system. For those of us that have come into an understanding that simplification within this structure of being mortal on this plane of existence is a must. We will find that many of the things that we desired before we entered into this state of being is nothing that we desire at this point. We find that being in this state of awareness allows us to see the possibilities that exist without all the clutter of the materialistic objects and that surround us. When we are surrounded by material objects, they tend to clutter up not only our surroundings but also our mind and our body, making us aware of their presence in a way that we tend to focus on that more so than we need to be. The perceptions of many souls here on this plane range in many different areas, and then we might ask ourselves, well, who is right? And then I've spoken about this before. All are right, for all are on many, many different timelines, and we jump from timeline to timeline with a single thought that quickly, and therefore we cannot judge any perception. I myself, my perceptions are blossoming every moment. I have allowed and come into a space of allowing anything and everything possible within my heart and within the love space. I no longer think of duality in the way that other people think of good and evil. I've come into that space of understanding that the negative has always been a part of the positive aspects of the divine creator. Within this space of combining both within my body and within my soul, I have found that the negative has always been a strength within the etheric body. And we chose to come here to pull that part out of us in a physical way and to look at it physically. And by doing so, we understand that the negative part of us has always been one of our greatest strengths. Just to compare, if you was to look back at many of the actions you've had in your life when it came to the negative aspects of duality and pain and suffering, you possibly recall the times in your life when you felt you just couldn't go on anymore. You felt you just wanted to give up. You just didn't want to live on this plane anymore. And possibly anger, one of the strongest and most powerful energies within our bodies, arose, giving you the strength to move on. In this negative aspect, in these times in your life, you can see where a negative aspect actually drove you to continue. And this is what is being integrated into the soul consciousness and into our etheric bodies in the understanding in this physical way and how we are experiencing it and facing it in a way we have never done before on this plane. I'm going to shorten this video for 7 minutes today and let you know that you are always loved, that we have moved into a paradigm of no turning back. And what you consider to be your future is always in the moment. And we are transforming that moment by moment. And each individual will find their ultimate reality and find comfort in it and know that this is what our true existence here on this plane of existence is about. Peace, love, joy, and happiness, and all the things in between. Bye-bye.